Okay, next in my Ask an Australian segment.
Yeah. That would have been...
Australian woman.
Stay away from me.
Well, okay,
Yeah,
like...
we did a show last night. No women came on stage. We have to have at least a woman on stage.
Oh. I don't want to...
Josh, you're coming in close second to that, but...
No, I'm not a woman.
I know.
No, it's not the same.
You know, speaking of Quentin Crisp, you could play a young Quentin Crisp if there were ever a play of Quentin Crisp.
I don't know who Quentin Crisp is either, but it's not like I don't know.
He's a fantastic writer, and he was
good quote.
Oh, he's got loads of great quotes.
All right. Well, you guys brought up that there's no women. Like, can we trade your friend, Jeff? I brought a celebrity.
All right,
someone more important.
Let's hear for Leland, everybody.
This guy's got 4 seasons of Australian television.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I'm not a big mustache guy, but that guy's mustache is good.
I wanted to expound more on the idea of the Robin Hood, but done as a '70s movie. Like he does like Errol Flynn, but like
but he's dressed like Al Pacino and Scarface,
like a cocaine-driven Robin Hood thing. Like, you know, how Men of Respect was like Macbeth, but gangsters, like doing like a Robin Hood thing in the '70s. That'd be cool.
Why did you write that movie? Huh?
Do you love him? You just seem a bit... Do you love him?
We're friends.
Okay.
I mean, I love him in a friendly way.
I just feel like you spent a lot of time complimenting him.
I'm very...
He's got a girlfriend, and they're almost engaged.
When they get married, I'm going to be their priest, but I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way, where they have to fuck me in a forest.
You guys didn't get that at all. Nobody gets me. I thought I could come down here.
I still don't really understand what happened with you in the forest.
Nothing happened to me.
We're joking about the priests and that. I know that, but I don't know what really happened.
No, it wasn't a story from my life. I'm not one of these new millennial showrunners. That's not just like I'm not. I was talking about history. I own the planet. I was like, my beard was stretching across time. I wasn't just like this thing happened when I was 6. I was fucking explaining shit to the planet about itself. But that time has passed. I wanted to ask you about Australia. Do you guys have fortune cookies?
Yes.
Are they fortunes or are they advice?
You know fortune cookies aren't Chinese, right? You know that you invented them.
Yeah, they were made in California, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Do you know my favorite fortune cookie story? But I don't know. Is this what we're doing?
No, I don't know your fortune cookie story.
What?
I've never heard a more angering question.
Check my Wikipedia?
It's the most presumptuous question I've ever heard, and I'm Dan Harmon. I've never heard your fortune cookie story. I met you a half hour ago. I'd love to hear it. And how dare you?
Apparently, you don't read the Daily Sun.
I'd love to hear your fortune cookie story.
It's not a great story, but it's...
Oh, well, I'll take 10.
It's my favorite fortune cookie story. So if we had to pick a subject, and the subject was fortune cookie, then this is the story I would tell you. Yeah, but we are restricted by the subject matter. I just want you to remember that going forward.
Well,
In America, there was a lotto, right? And 15 people run second division, and they were like, what went on? They're doing this big investigation. And what happened was some fortune cookie company just always printed the same lucky numbers.
Oh.
And then everyone wrote them on their lotto form, and 12 people won the lotto.
Oh my God.
But it's just because one company was printing them. Is that good?
Wait,
It's pretty interesting.
Was there a court case about it? Because they were like...
Well, they were like, the lotto went off. There's second place is $2 million. All these people won. And they were like, well, all these people have cheated. So there's this big, investigation.
Oh.
And it turns out every person had just written their number off this fortune cookie company because, the Chicago fortune cookie company just printed the same numbers because they're so lazy, you know?
I thought you were saying all those people sued the lottery or the fortune cookie company.
No, they all won. But
they all won, but they had to split the pie 12 ways. I
think it was a set price. I don't know.
Oh, really? That's a great story.
I don't know.
I mean, it's a great story anyway.
It's a fine story.
It's a funner ending if they all get $1 million.
I'm so sorry. I didn't ask to be here.
fate and fortune rewarded people who have so little imagination, they pick their numbers off of a fucking fortune.
Okay, guys, can you figure out with me, can we be less combative and masculine and figure out how to bring a woman up here? So that we can doff our cap to the fairer sex and thereby achieve equality?
How do you pick the woman?
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm like what you do. I don't recommend we do it by going.
Why don't we let Josh roam the crowd and like use your
I
kind
pick
of
my favorite woman?
yeah. Like use your divining rod to go out there and like find.
Do we have lights that come up?
Yeah.
Oh my god! What? I have to pick my favorite woman? You seem a bit desperate. A bit forward. What do you think? Should I take the girl that wants to come up? That seems like nice. I sort of want the girl that's been so rejected.
We had a guy that wanted to come up yesterday, and that argument could be made that doesn't pan out. It's kind of like. I don't know. It's like styrofoam peanuts. It's like, yeah, you want to be on stage. Now you're on stage. Oh, I want to talk about wanting to be on stage. Hey, wanting to be on stage. That's what we did for the last hour. So
that sounds all right.
That's fine. If it's. I think there might be somebody whose hair is smoldering, and you're like, do you want to come up on stage? They're like, I'm not sure.
What?
And if their hair is smoldering, you go, what happened?
What criteria do you usually use to pick women?
The size of their dicks.
I've never been good at it. Whoever, I just go with whoever can be lured by potato chip crumbs arranged in a blanket.
Low-hanging fruits.
What I usually do is I'll say something gimmicky like, "Oh, who's been in a lot of pain tonight?" Someone's hand will shoot up and stuff. But when we go out of Los Angeles, what happens is people are here, they're excited. I'll go, "Who's in pain?" And someone's hand will shoot up and go, "Okay, you." And they'll come up and they'll go, "I'm in pain because I stubbed my toe, but I really wanted to be on stage."
Oh.
And so it's like, why not just say, "Who wants to be on stage?" But then the answer is, "Hi, my name's John. I want to be on stage."
I spend this time deciding who I want, but I don't want her to feel uncomfortable if she doesn't want to come up.
Is the reason you're bringing her
I
up
want the
because
Usher lady sitting up there. That's who I want. Of course.
Would you please come up? Could you please?
I would love her to come up.
We promise we won't hurt you. That's a wonderful thought.
Don't you?
All right.
I want to know, like, the first thing I want.
Welcome.
Sorry, that's just what I wanted. Pam?
Prepare a place
Hello,
for her.
Pam. Pam, the first thing I want to know from you is, like, because you're obliged to be here. Do you like it?
Do I like working here?
Just this show,
get it, they'll get it.
generally, or are you like stuck?
I had no idea what this show was about, but it's terrific.
I have a seat if you could, Pam. Thank you so much for coming up here. Oh, we promise in advance that you will not.
Do you want a drink? Not allowed. You're actually working, so you can't have a drink. No.
You don't want a drink, Pam? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
No, it's
No,
fine.
she's working.
I mean, do you? Would you want if you weren't working? Would you want one, or are you not? Are you abstemious?
Oh, no, I would want one.
All right.
Yeah. Pam would love a fucking drink. Are you kidding? You put a drink in front of Pam on a Sunday night, and it will be gone.
I don't want to be presumptuous, and I don't know what the rules, holding your vocation accountable are. But if I order you to have a drink on stage, doesn't that?
Don't do that.
If your prime directive is to protect the show, for instance, then you have to have a drink.
Well, I need to be protected from the theatre manager as well, but he's not in here, and he probably can't hear.
Did she say, I won't tell him?
Pam,
We're going to get a woman fired tonight.
Pam, you're aware, Pam, like captains can marry people at sea? Like Dan, as the mayor of Harmontown, actually has, this is like a sovereign little nation up here, and there's no jurisdiction that your boss can really affect.
Dan, she doesn't want a glass of vodka.
Is that what that is?
Did you want a glass of vodka? No,
Would you like a beer, Pam?
Wine or a beer? Pam's not a fucking pig. This is a beautiful woman. There's a new woman who's on duty.
Offer her something
Want
nice.
A glass of vodka.
Yeah, she's not Charles Bukowski. She was a cocktail.
I think that's sexist.
Pam, where are you from?
Originally, I'm from Adelaide, but I've been in Sydney for longer than I've been in Adelaide.
Yeah. You like it?
I love Sydney, yeah.
Yeah.
I love
better
lots
than
of places,
Adelaide.
so I can live anywhere.
What brought you here to begin with?
My husband got into acting school, so I followed him over here.
Oh, she's got a husband. Disappointing. Disappointing. Sorry, guys.
What your official?
I should have picked better.
What's your job title here, Pam?
Here, I'm a front of house worker, an usher, but we call the department front
How
of
long
house.
have you been working here?
18 years.
Did you work when I did my show? Here?
I haven't seen you do your show here, no.
Last
we
time I
don't
was
get
in
to
this-
see everything.
Last time I was in this theatre, my dog was here and he did a shit on the stage.
Oh, no. No, in fact, I didn't even hear talk about it afterwards.
He's very rock and roll, that guy.
He's the G.G. Allen of dogs.
Forgive my ignorance, but is it a government job or is it private? Do you get your paycheck for, or you might be volunteer for all I know? I don't.
It's
She's not a volunteer.
Yeah, I know
No,
that was a long
I know.
shot.
Pam charges top dollar.
But I know in America, ushers don't get paid.
That's.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if I mean, in the theater, it's probably like an intern. Like, yeah, it's probably there's advantage being taken.
Most of us like ushering because we're involved somehow or other in theatre, or we just love theatre and we love the versatility of the opera house.
What a shame that you ended up at this show.
Yeah, how does that work? You're like,
Loves the
oh,
theater.
fuck, I could have saw the Australian ballet tonight, but I got a podcast.
They just draw straws in the lobby at the beginning of the night. Okay, Pam, you're with Harmontownunder?
Actually, don't laugh because the other usher and I were saying exactly that.
Hey.
We was.
It's premium light, so
Okay, that's
if you
fine.
get fired for that,
We had no idea what this was about tonight, and we just said, okay, we'll keep an open mind about it, and here we are, and still here, and we're both laughing.
That's very nice. That's all we've ever asked. An open mind.
It's so great to be here, Pam, for your last night working at the Opera House.
Thanks.
It's a special occasion.
Oh shit! I have to host the show.
what did you think about him and the seagull?
I thought it was pretty good performing, actually. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I thought so too, but I thought it would be weird to say that.
Pam, is there anything special about Australian butter?
Where did you get that question from?
My girlfriend's mom, who I'm happy if you prove she's nuts
Who bakes
tonight.
a lot?
She texted. Cody said she was in Australia, and her mom texted back, "You got to try the butter."
Yeah. Americans have bad dairy.
Okay.
You don't know it because you grew up with it. Your milk sucks. Your butter sucks. Your cream is not cream. I don't know what it is. Cream doesn't come in uncooled plastic tubs. Cream comes from the fridge, and it's delicious.
Well, you don't drink cream as a beverage, do you?
No, you don't drink cream as a beverage.
Well, I do.
No one in the world does. Just your country thinks that's cream, and it's not right.
Wait, are you saying you're talking
But that's
about
creamer. That's
Phil, I don't
different.
want to start a fight, but you've got fucked dairy.
I wouldn't start a fight.
Have you been to America, Pam?
Would you also?
Yeah, I have.
What did you think about the dairy?
I can't remember. It was a long time ago, but I think
It was
it's
bad.
silly that they call cream in coffee cream.
It's not cream.
No, it's not.
And do you know what's delicious?
Do you guys want to have your own fucking
Cream
show?
is
What's going
delicious.
Well, I asked them to.
I think Australian butter is great.
And so my girlfriend's mom was right to
But
say
it's not
try the butter.
My point would not be so much that Australian butter is good as that your butter is fucked.
Right.
So I think coming from your country to any other country, literally any in the world, and
everyone's
eating any dairy product.
What's
that they
really
have.
sad is that like I love chocolate, but like our chocolate is crap.
Hershey's is the most fucked. Like it's so fucked. Right? And you
I agree.
feel like we're number #1, America #1. And then you put the Hershey's Kisses backstage. They're always backstage, and they taste literally like vomit. And I'm not saying that in like
there's wax in them. They're waxy.
not like a hyperbole way. They just taste a bit like vomit. And it's I don't know, because you have cows, right? And
Yeah, but
you milk them.
we pump our cows probably full of more hormones and chemicals and crap and
It's
stuff
a
like that.
real shame.
We also feed them different stuff.
what you
We feed
guys
them bad
do.
shit.
Well, you feed them bad shit, I imagine. I imagine you're out them giving them acid tabs. So.
I
luring
didn't
them
hurt
into-
seagulls. Like, they loved it. We all had a great time, and then we went home.
He almost got hurt by a seagull. He almost got
I'm the
blinded.
victim.
No, you're the big bad wolf in that Red Riding Hood story.
No.
If you were a boy and you had a dick,
Yeah.
and then you were making out with a boy who also had a dick, who would you want to have a bigger dick?
I did think of this as you were discussing it. I think it depends on the relationship. You don't want to be overpowering.
Bold stance, Pam.
No.
I'm not letting her off the.
No,
you guys are like, she's amazing. Well, come on, but she's gonna earn her
Does it
keep.
matter what?
She's going to give us she's going to give us the
Okay, I
spectrum.
didn't.
of
Okay.
the-
What does it matter if they're like together? If you're together for a long time, if you're together for one night, you're either happy because they've got a big dick, or you're not happy because they've got a big dick. Whether it's for 2 years or
To tell the truth, I haven't really thought about it.
you just said you thought
Wait,
about
I know,
it.
but I couldn't come up with an answer.
Right.
All right, how about this? This is the worst question I've ever asked anybody.
Oh, great.
As a woman,
Yeah.
if you were instantly a man, how big would you want your dick to be? Would you like to have just an average right down the middle dick? Would you want to have a big old porn dick? Or just something kind of easily concealable?
This is my new favorite show. How long is our visa? Can we get paid to do this?
I think it's over after this question.
Does it really matter to you?
It matters to me.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I want to be clear about that. The truth matters. We won't judge you whatever the answer is.
Oh, no.
But also, you don't have to answer if you're
Yeah,
feeling
you also
terrible
don't have to
about it.
answer. You know that, right? Okay, God. Oh,
Well, you forced a drink into her hand.
all right, okay, all right, Mr. The fucking seagull whisperer is now. It's always. You're what?
Suddenly
I
you're
don't
a
want the
good
show to
guy.
be irresponsible.
I'm sorry I'm right all the time. I can't help it.
All right, I'm sorry. No, Pam.
Anyway.
Obviously, you do not have to
You have
talk
to
about
answer,
anything you
but
want to talk about.
big, long, expectant pause.
Okay, if I gave an answer, I wouldn't have a good justification for it. So I'd just be giving an answer just to,
Right.
give an answer.
Yeah,
So,
it would be arbitrary.
I can't answer it.
It would be arbitrary, and what's the point?
Big.
Yeah.
She'd want us a big one.
exactly.
Like a
Okay.
fucking, she'd have a truck.
Right, okay. Okay, Josh, whatever you say.
She wants a big one.
Right. I mean, why not? I mean,
Well, there's reasons why not. But I
painful.
don't want to
right.
be. I don't know. Yeah.
No, well, I'm putting the spotlight over on myself because I'm asking now because. Like, you could say to a woman, if you were instantly a man, pick a dick size. But why not just say to a guy, pick a dick size? Because I have a dick size.
What would you pick? What you've got. High five. Happy with what you've. Okay.
I've
well,
got-
high five.
I've got incentive to focus on her needs. That's what I've got. I've got the big modern dick called A Reason to Go Down on Her. And I think I got, but you know, knowing what I know and learning what I've learned, I guess I'd like to have a medium-sized dick.
Just a normal.
And I don't know what that is because every time there's a conversation about dick size, I mentally flee. I've never measured it. All guys have a story in the States about like the time they've tried to measure it. Like, do I start with the balls and all this stuff? I've never had the quote unquote balls to take a ruler near my groin. I'm afraid to see the hard
with
numbers.
your fingers. What do you think?
I'm afraid to see the
No,
half
with
hard
your
numbers.
fingers. Just what do you think an average size penis is?
I think an average sized penis from from the front of the
From, like,
balls.
the top of from the top to, not the balls. Have you not?
No, what
Can I
do you
sit
mean?
down?
Well, this is important.
No, Pam, you're in this.
This is.
We need a woman's perspective.
I want to know if we mean from the.
So it's from the top.
From the top of the abdomen, like and then how
Hey, Pam,
far it would go out.
welcome to the show, Pam. Aren't you happy you're up here?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna decide on a length that I think is average.
Use my arm so like you.
Use your arm.
Yeah, like my arm so that, 'cause that's like an easy way for the just perspective. It's good.
Use my arm. That's the worst pickup line I've ever heard.
Well, roll up your sleeve and I'll make the marks. Was there a pen?
Not marks. Just with your
Oh, well, I
fingers.
thought
Two
you had-
fingers.
Well, you have a.
Just
okay.
why are you being so awkward about this? You're a fucking adult, okay? Just where do you think?
Yeah.
Wait, is it erect or flaccid?
It's erect.
Obviously erect,
Nobody
you
wants
dumb
to-
piece of shit.
Nobody gives a shit about your flaccid dick. Nobody cares about your flaccid.
my flaccid. If your flaccid dick is long, you're weird in a different way.
Well, there's showers and growers.
Everyone knows that, but like if you have an impressively long flaccid dick, I feel superior to you. Because you have some weird thing going on. You're like an elephant man.
You're
okay,
a
not an
shower.
elephant man. That's terrible. That's not what I meant.
Thank you for
An
holding my
anteater
arm
man.
so tenderly.
All right, I'm gonna. This is the top of my. I'm just gonna start with room to finish.
Dan, can I make a pitch here just for showbiz sake? You draw yours. Pam, you don't look on Josh's left arm. You draw what you
Brilliant.
think.
Brilliant.
You draw what you think.
Fucking brilliant. That's fucking brilliant. We gotta stay in Australia and start pitching shows. But wait. Okay. What I'm gonna do, Pam, just to tell you my technique is I'll imagine the tip being his wrist. So I'm gonna make a mark at his wrist.
No, Pam, no fair looking. You have to be like the control is that you don't know what he's doing. But Pam, while he's doing this, I want you have to be
Don't
mentally.
stroke it out with this. Don't tickle me.
Pam, in
make
your
it
mind,
weird.
conjure what you think is the median size.
This is what you think is average?
What is exactly
Yeah,
average?
Of any male.
Come on.
None of it.
I don't know what that meant.
No,
What does that mean?
of mankind.
Mankind.
Mankind, what you would consider right down the middle.
The average.
The average.
Yeah.
Like pretend it's like those contests where you guess how many jelly beans in a jar. Like just try to really
So he
just
did the
nail
end
it.
there.
So that's
you
the
did the
end.
end there. And then you go back. Pam, anyway, I mean, you're getting paid to be here. I'm doing it for free.
Yeah.
So.
What am I going to cop after it?
We're getting a woman's perspective.
I hope, madam, that's the title of this episode. A woman's perspective.
You're
on
both
dicks.
being ridiculous.
It's true. We are not passing the Bechdel test at this current time.
It's fine. It's fine. I probably deserve it.
All right.
You guys are both fucked. Like, that is not how big dicks are.
Well, what, okay. Can they?
Pam has lived a good life. That's all we know.
Those are both too high.
And I still
I mean,
feel like
I don't want to I've seen some dicks in my time, right? And I would have seen that dick twice. Dan Carmen is pretending. He's just outright lying.
you mean because I want people to tell me my estimate's too big because that'll make me feel better? Is that what you mean? Because I want to be honest
Dan,
and say
this is
that could bias me.
outrageous. This is not. I don't know. What I don't understand. This is what I don't know. I don't know if you drew it too big out of cockiness. Well, of course they're this big because I'm this big.
No,
or
no,
out
no,
of
no,
self-loathing.
no.
I don't know if it's
I
they're
were-
probably
He
this
watches
big
a lot
and
of
I'm
porn.
awful.
He watches a lot of porn,
Right,
Josh. So
right.
he's basing
Well,
his.
Is that what's going on with Pam?
No, Pam Pam apparently went to Italy for a while.
All right.
Both of these are absurd.
All right, now...
I know Pam's is.
I'm going to roll up my sleeves, and I'm going to have Spencer and Josh draw their ideal clitoris size.
Now are you happy, ma'am?
You tell us what you want a woman's perspective on. What? Anything. Not dicks.
I don't know, just like actually ask her a question and listen to the answer.
I asked her if she wanted a drink. She said no, and I got her a drink.
And Brisbane are the backwards ones.
Are you from Brisbane?
Yeah.
Are you just upset because I said Brisbane is racist and now you're trying to tell me that I'm misogynistic?
Somebody give her a shoe to puke in.
No, I was up on stage in Brisbane.
Me too.
Shit.
I did a few tours there.
Dan, you asked me what I would like for the show. And
Is it Louise?
yeah, it is.
Hi, Louise.
Hey. And the first thing I thought of actually was I would like you to be more inclusive of women on stage.
Oh.
That,
But you told him he should lose weight, didn't you?
She didn't say lose weight. She said she didn't say lose weight.
himself.
She said take care of yourself. She said take care of yourself.
Did she tell you to lose weight?
No, she said take care of yourself.
That was implied.
She's a gold star family. Let's give her some respect.
No, she's
Let's give her
great.
respect.
But she could have said that last time, and we would have taken it into account.
We had 2 women up on stage that night.
Oh, it was
I
awesome.
felt like,
Yeah.
it felt redundant to say that at the time.
It seems hard
Right.
because there's not that many women on stage now, but I'm gay. So it's like.
I'd like to see more racial representation.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're SOL.
We're
there.
in Sydney. It's the home of white people and 2 honorary Asians.
But Louise, I will say that's
Australians think-
but as you said, the night that was your first thought, it didn't apply because you were one of 2 women that came up on stage, and then
my friend.
right.
Because we're both sorry. But it is a thing. Like women get on stage with you. I'm sorry.
This is like the Phantom of the Opera.
I guess.
Well, if I ask her to keep talking and then we mock her when she talks, then we're like kind of.
How did you feel about how we treated the dude that was on stage? Because I don't feel like I was that nice to him.
But there's also 2 different things. It's like, well, we brought Pam up. I thought that was a really inspired choice on Josh's part. And we didn't like look at Pam and go, let's talk about dicks, baby. Like I don't know. We were like random.
But the thing
drunk-
is, we bring Pam up, and it's 3 men who are comedians who are we're just can't wait to get a joke, and so we're not really giving Pam full time to
Ask me something then.
Huh?
Yeah. Let's ask Pam stuff.
About what? I said that. Were you listening?
Wow.
Chauvinist monster.
The race for the high road.
Now, Pam,
It gets
you
boring
said
real
that,
fast.
You moved here because your husband was coming to take an acting class.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's ambitious. Like you didn't move here because someone had a career. He had a possible career.
Yeah.
Did that pan out for him, or like?
No, he quit after a couple of years, but he did acting for a while, and then he did what a lot of actors do and became a teacher.
I love that you thought, oh, what we've got to talk about or something, and then you asked her about her husband.
No. That's why I asked it, because she moved here. You moved here because of your man. But like what did you have ambitions when you came to Sydney of your own, or like
an equal ambition, but it was his getting into NIDA that decided it, that gave us the positive momentum to do it. But I was very happy to move to Sydney.
right?
All right.
I think I can get this up to some higher
It's a long
ground.
time ago.
Pam, didn't you think it was romantic when Russell Crowe took Steve Irwin's widow into his own?
Did he? I didn't know that.
I thought I read
What did he
something
do
about
with
that.
her?
That's not true? Russell Crowe is Steve Irwin's wife?
What did he do?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what Russell Crowe's done lately.
Well, it's interesting what makes it back to the States.
Well, I didn't
did
hear
Russell
you
Crowe
say
do
anything. I didn't hear you describe an action.
I thought he was getting married to her.
To who?
Steve Irwin's widow.
Oh, okay.
No.
I'm happy to be wrong about it. I think it's disgusting. I was also pretending to have an opinion about it. I thought it was a real thing.
I'm just worried that you think we were talking over Pam because she's a woman, but it's just when you bring someone on stage, you talk over them so that they don't feel...
Okay, I have more questions for Pam. Okay. We can solve this problem. Pam.
Yes.
What do you think of these hotel rooms where where you have to have your key in a slot in order for the fucking power to be on? Is that green or is that bullshit?
I haven't stayed in that many hotels where I've had that, but it's something you've just got to get used to. I presume it's for the benefit of energy saving or something or other, is it?
Definitely.
Yeah,
So the
or
lights
that's
go out
what the
when you leave?
patriarchy tells
Very
you.
reasonable response.
Just got to change your behaviour.
Pam, I have a question for you. If you were in a room and there was 2 doors, and in front... No, I'm just kidding. I was going to do the labyrinth riddle.
What's that?
All right, I have a question. Pam.
They know a lot about pop culture.
No.
But we don't.
I don't know.
No. But
Pam,
Yes.
do you think that passport theft is a thing in hotels? Like if I leave my passport on the end table, what's somebody gonna do? Take my passport and then
I
they're
don't know.
gonna...
I'd never leave my passport anywhere I'd always...
What do you think someone's going to do with it if they...
traveller like you guys probably are. You probably stay in hotels
don't put
all the
yourself
time.
down like that, Pam.
I'm happy where I am.
What is the thing that a passport thief is gaining by stealing the passport? Is to make fake passports?
Does this have a definite answer, or are you just asking my opinion?
Yeah, just a guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we're all afraid of identity theft.
Right. Can't be good for someone to have your passport. But is a passport valuable to a stranger?
Yes.
This guy's got his hand up. He's so excited.
There's a huge...
Okay.
There's a huge
I like the idea that someone knows how...
No, it's a boy. You can't ask a boy.
Oh, God. Got it.
Sorry, you're not allowed. We've had too many boys.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, okay. Pam, if you don't have an opinion about this, I'll ask that guy, but he'll keep his seat. Do you really want the boomerang to come back? I understand.
Are we being racist here?
No. You can't do anything right today.
I'm safeguarded from this. If you internally have those compartments, I'm just like, ha, Australians.
Yeah. Very uncomfortable.
I think, like, if the boomerang doesn't come back, that means you succeeded, right? If you're a good boomerang thrower? Right, it's not. Is it supposed to hit something and then come back?
No, if it hits...
Really?
No.
Not come back.
The majority
If it hits
said
something,
no.
How can it come back?
So it's like you have a go, you miss, it comes back. You have a go, you miss, it comes back. You have a go, you hit. You don't need to
So
throw
it doesn't come
That's
back.
what I was
I see.
assuming.
So it's
Yeah.
like, it doesn't matter that it doesn't come back because you're finished, because you got yourself some
You
delicious
don't want the
wallaby.
boomerang to come back.
Hunting boomerangs don't come back.
Huh.
Well, they do
That's
if they're
cool.
thrown properly. And if you don't hit
Play
something...
opposite. If they're thrown properly.
If you made a boomerang where the leading edge of it was like razor blades, it could go straight through like the neck of a thing and
it wouldn't
keep
come back.
coming back. like Odd Job and Goldfinger.
We can move on. That's clearly too controversial a topic. You're sophisticated people. You deserve better. Pam, Pam, have you downloaded Mario Run? Oh, what's...
Oh, shit.
That's not going to come back.
You're going to kill someone.
Made of?
That's not going to come back.
All right, yeah, it's not going to come back.
Read the sticker.
You can't.
And you
comes
can't throw it
back.
into
Made
the
by
audience.
Jimmy James. Jim learnt this craft from his grandfather, who grew up among Aboriginal elders in central Queensland, to throw. Hold vertically with rounded side facing you. Throw with a flicking action, 30 degrees to the oncoming wind. Made in Australia.
Everybody, reach under your seat and put your safety goggles on.
They tell you to throw it into oncoming wind.
Yeah,
Like,
that's not
throw
cool.
anything into oncoming wind and it'll come back. Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. Oh, shit. No, you guys just want me to throw... It could be a potted plant. I just, it's not going to... It's... Well, they said...
Do you have a girlfriend? She's not going to be happy when she finds out about this guy.
Pam...
She does it better than I do.
Pam, you don't have to have an opinion, but you're welcome to have one. If I were to have a baby with my girlfriend Cody, what should we name her? Forensic Heller or Cody's baby? We love forensic files.
What's the last name going to be?
Cody's.
Well, Cody's baby Harmon, I think, would be. The last name would be Harmon. Let's just say that.
It's just Cody.
You really got to practice saying it. I'm also a teacher. And you've got to practice saying the names and not end up with a name that the kid's going to be embarrassed by or want to change or is very similar to somebody else's. You've got to be unique but not stupid about it.
So Cody's baby.
Pam's very good at not answering questions.
Oh.
Yeah.
Honestly,
That comes with years of experience.
What do you teach in, what level?
I teach high school.
Really?
Yeah.
How many years?
How many years have I been teaching?
Yeah.
Too many to add up.
You're not teaching math, apparently.
No, I don't teach math.
Or history.
Wait, so buried the lead. You're a teacher. We had a teacher up last night. You didn't just steal his job idea, did you?
No.
Okay. So how old is the oldest kids you're teaching?
Probably 17.
So what's the so you've seen the worst of humanity. You've had every reason to turn your back on it.
No, I don't see it like that. I love that job too.
Well, what's your secret? How do you not see it like that? Because you're there with them. Is that the secret?
That's
if we knew them, we wouldn't be afraid of them.
I teach subjects that most kids like learning.
Well, okay.
What do you teach?
I teach design and technology.
Oh, cool.
Which is not learning how to fix computers and stuff. It's using technology for design.
Oh, okay. So they're coming in a good mood. That's what you're saying.
They do. They enjoy the lessons. That makes it a hell of a lot easier than teaching maths. But they'd still disrespect you if they felt like lack of... You're dealing with pubescent primates. Yeah, I'm pretty used to it now.
Yeah. Are you ever...
You're quite a hard guest because we really want some pain and some misery, but every time I ask a question, it sort of seems quite nice. Sort of, all your answers are really lovely.
You want me to be in pain and misery?
No, well, probably, yeah. No. Some sort of nitty-gritty, oh, no, my husband would be good, wouldn't it? And it's he's
well, he doesn't
great.
know I'm here, I know that.
I support him and I like my job, and it's sort of hard for comedy, isn't it, when someone's happy?
I might be acting.
Well, usually what we do, sometimes I'll go oh, who's having a terrible time tonight? But what we don't want them to come up and talk about how terrible things are. I think we hope for silver linings and things. So obviously the terrible thing that happened is she was yanked up here, and the silver lining is that she's quite happy. So that's already worked. It's worked.
Can I go now?
Provided me with a good show.
If you want to go, if you don't feel comfortable, you could definitely go. Yeah, we don't want to make you uncomfortable.
You should invite somebody else up.
Do you regret me picking you?
No.
Has this been a good experience?
Yeah, fine.
I hope so.
It's not.
Pam.
I hope so.
Yeah, I pleased to meet you.
Pam, Josh and I are gonna. This is how we're gonna. You work in the theater because you love it. You've seen shows here. There's shows you haven't seen here. Is there a theatrical performance that Josh and Jeff and I can do that would fulfill your fantasies? What hasn't shown here, or whether it's you can either pitch something new or. You
mean you perform it?
Yeah. Right. But don't imagine me performing it. Imagine what you'd like to see, and then I'll ruin it.
Oh God. There's always Shakespeare.
Right. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Done and done.
You should know I'm not educated.
Because you're from Brisbane.
I will clear this opera house. I will clear this opera house.
I just saw that girl that got so mad at me before class.
Yeah. You guys.
Pam does it, it's funny.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Anything you like that Pam does, I made happen.
He's the Phil Spector of Pam. Right, he discovered her. He made her. When he found her, she was just over there in the darkness.